I wanted to do separate videos so that if you needed to go back and reference something, you wouldn't have to watch a 20-minute video to find one little piece of information. So this video is specifically about the packets tomorrow. What you're going to be handed from the school is 2 different paper packets that are iReady specific. So iReady is that online assessment that we take 3 times a year. iReady has instruction that they have opened up for free for the school districts to use. So you're going to be getting about a 100-page reading, writing, more reading actually, reading packet, and about a 30-page math packet. That probably seems overwhelming to hear those numbers, but these packets are to be utilized over the next 2 to 3 weeks, however long that we kind of need them to be utilized. So we don't expect for you to sit down and have your child do 4 or 5 pages a day, really maybe 1 or 2 a day, and whatever is actually fitting into your schedule the best. On the slides that you'll be getting, we've kind of broken down the 3 main areas, reading, writing, and math, and that about 20 minutes for each area a day. So that's an hour, for you to be to have your student or to have your child learning throughout the day, and you can break that up however you need to. It doesn't have to be 20 minutes at one time to just do writing or just do reading. It can be broken up however you need it to make it fit in your world. So the packets are first grade curriculum. So some of the things that are going to be in there we have already done in my classroom and maybe fairly easy for your child. Some of it may be content we haven't covered yet and maybe a little bit more difficult. So there may be some things in the packets that you could set your child down and they could do independently or with a little bit of help. And there's going to be some things in the packet that are going to be pretty difficult that they're going to need a lot of support from you on, and you just make your best judgment on what things that you think they can get done. The slides that I'm going to send you in reading and math both, we've put links for the iReady accounts. Your logins should have been mailed home, so you maybe have already received it or receiving it today or tomorrow, and that is going to get you into Clever, so C-L-E-V-E-R, Clever. And when you type that in to your search engine, when the kids see it, they're going to recognize it right away. They are used to scanning a QR code in front of their Chromebooks or computers. We don't have that. They're going to do the login, so that's what you will be receiving in the mail if you haven't already, and they may need some help to do that because they are not used to having to log in themselves. But once they're logged in, when you go into the iReady, then it is specific for your child. Whatever we took a diagnostic in December, so that last assessment gave them assignments that they can work on skills that were a deficit for them or something that was a little bit of a struggle for them. So those links and those activities are going to be much more specific to your child. And honestly, that would be the route I would go if the packets are seeming to be too difficult. I would use that iReady login for reading and for math. So besides the packets tomorrow, you're also going to be getting 2 baggies. One baggie has some supplies. Crayons, markers, scissors, glue, pencil. There's a dry erase marker and a page protector. Pause, I gotta grab something real quick. In the packet, you're gonna see a page protector with sheets in it. It's very important that the work is done on the page protector because we only gave you 1 copy of each sheet, and so if they pull it out and do it with a pencil or a pen, it's done. But if you use that dry erase marker on this page protector, they can do this over and over and over again, and this is going to be great practice. I will send out a video specific to this packet later next week. So just hold tight on that, but just make sure that they don't take the papers out and write on them. We want it to stay in here and use that dry erase marker that we sent. The last thing that you're going to get is a baggie of their black and white books that they have read this entire year. So I wanted them to have some reading material that was on their level that they can read independently. So I hope that they can get some of that reading independently done every day that we are out of school. The last thing, if your child has speech or language goals in their IEP, you will have a packet in the baggie with supplies. I think it's right near this in the baggie that has some speech and language activities. I typed out a note for those, so if there's any questions about those activities, please feel free to contact me. Contacting me would be great through the Remind app, my email. If you need my phone number, I would be happy to provide that. And then I'll do a video later too about Zoom. So if you don't have Zoom on your phone, or if you have a device where you could download it, that would be a great thing, because that is an opportunity where your child and I can actually see each other and talk live. So I would love to be able to Zoom with the kids so that we can actually get some conversation going, and I can touch base with them on how they're doing with life and how they're doing with their schoolwork at home. So it's Zoom. If you want to check that out and download that, I'll do a video next week on how that would work if we decide to do a Zoom meeting. So I hope everyone is well.